So how do you sit properly? Well, this is a topic that's come up a lot in my office and also in the comments of a recent video I made for the hair and beauty industry. So I thought that this would be relevant to everybody, particularly people who sit down all day, particularly at work, or spend a lot of time in front of the computer. So let's get started, and I hope this is useful for you. Okay, some very quick anatomy. So this is your spine. So these are the vertebrae here, discs in between the bones. But the important thing I want to go through is the hips, particularly these 2 points here. Well, for simplicity's sake, we'll call them the sit bones, because when you sit properly, you will be sitting on these 2 points. And so you'll actually be able to feel them in your bottoms. If you feel just through here, and if you're sitting on those 2 points, you'll be sitting pretty much properly. If you're not sitting on them, you will have kind of rolled off them and be sitting on this area here, which isn't good. It means you'll be slouching. So if you sit on those 2 bony points, then you will be sitting virtually correct from there. So how do you actually get to sit on them in the first place? There's some things you can do to help them. Well, firstly, the trick is to make sure that your knees are lower than your hips. Because if your knees are higher than your hips, you'll immediately be slouching. But as soon as your knees are lower than your hips, you'll be sitting on these 2 bones here. And that essentially straightens your spine. But so you actually don't have to sit back in a chair to do that. Often it's easier to sit on the edge of your chair with your knees lower than your hips. You'll notice I'm not sitting in anything fancy. I'm just sitting on my sit bones, knees lower than my hips, and I can do whatever I need to from there. Now, of course, there are other ways you can sit properly, sitting with cushions or sitting with some back supports. But try this out, see how it goes, and let me know how you go with the comments below. So although all these different types of fancy chairs that you see on the market can help, in the end you can sit properly on a wooden bench. As long as you're sitting on your sit bones and your knees are lower than your hips, that helps a lot. So I hope this helps, and if you want to get in contact with me, my website is www.rydechiropractic.com.au. If you want to call me in Sydney, I'm here on 02 9807 3870. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up on YouTube or Facebook and share and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.